The chaos is here and not happy.
Yo.
The Jets put up a stinker, but I just saw something that I thought was very, very classy. The Denver Broncos, to start the game, lined up with one man short to remember Demaryius Thomas, who passed away the other day, former great Denver Bronco wide receiver. And they took a delay a game, and Detroit declined the penalty. So they started the game fresh at first and 10. But just a nice little tribute there. And so obviously, as you can tell, I got the Detroit game on first right now. We're going to be jumping all around. We don't have any specific game we're going to cover, but we are going to keep our eyes mostly
I think we might want to watch.
We're going to keep our eyes mostly on the Buffalo Bills, Tampa Bay Bucks. But go ahead.
We should right now turn to the Baltimore-Cleveland game because it's a great ending potentially.
Oh, okay. That game's not over yet? Okay.
It's like 4th and 6 with a minute left, midfield. And so if they get a field goal, they can win by 1. Baltimore has the ball down 2.
Okay. Well, there we go. 4th and 6. Are they going for the field goal? Are they in range?
I don't think they're in range. I think they're just out of range.
So they have to go for it.
That's
on
my
4th
take, anyway. They have game's over if they don't. So, yeah, minute left, down 2. So this is a fun,
right, now,
fun.
I heard a rumor that Lamar Jackson's hurt. Is he? Is he out? We'll see.
You have to tell me, man.
That was a ridiculous play. That was a horrendous play. They threw the ball 3 yards short of the first down.
Game over on that play.
That was just
the worst play.
That was a Christmas present. Why would you throw that ball? You see 2 guys coming in on you tuck the ball and run before you throw it.
Bad call.
I mean, he was under pressure, but you can't throw that ball. They didn't know that he might get blitzed. They didn't. Oh, come on! You got to do something other than throw that ball.
That game's over.
Wow! I don't care if you throw it up at that point. He had no chance to get that first down. That was wow. So Cleveland steals the win. They get the win. Well, Cleveland needed that win pretty badly. So, all right. Now Cleveland will just sit on the ball. Baltimore can't stop the clock. And that was a dramatic ending.
Yeah. So, what game you want to go to now? I'm watching the Charger game or the Giant game.
Why don't you man that game, and I'll man the Lions Broncos until the Tampa Bay Bills game starts.
Yeah, I have that game later. So do you, right?
Yeah, that game's a little bit later.
Yeah, but we should see whatever's happening right now. Nothing's happening anywhere that's interesting.
There's nothing happening.
What do you think about huh?
No, I'm saying there's nothing happening right now. So
there were no close games except the one we just saw end. There's really no close games in the morning. You want to talk about the Pittsburgh game? Big Ben trying to come back.
That was out of nowhere. I didn't expect it.
I was watching that on an airplane on the way to San Diego from Minneapolis.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that was cool, but the defense couldn't hold up when when the Vikings got that touchdown to go up by 2 touchdowns. Like that was the killer. That was the backbreaker, I think.
Well, like Ben threw it in this guy's hands, but 3 defenders in the end zone kind of hit him just as the ball hit his hands. So I can't really fault anybody on that play except throw it to a different receiver. I mean, given it was that receiver, it's a great throw, but three defenders crunching him, making a sandwich, making a triple decker.
Yeah. So we got a couple of games started. I'm telling you, the big game is definitely, without question, I think everybody would agree that the big game is the Tampa Bay Bills game. That's one of the most intriguing games for me so far this year, even because I think the Bills kind of ruins it a little bit because of the Bills losing to New England doesn't make you feel as much like it's a Super Bowl preview. But if the Bills would have beat New England, we'd be talking about maybe this is the Super Bowl, the preview to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I think it's an interesting game, but really I think it's more interesting for the Bills than for Tampa, because if Buffalo doesn't win this game, I really don't think they're going to even make the playoffs now.
Yeah, they'll be in big trouble. They'll be in big trouble. And certainly the question with and it'll be official. Like what everyone will say officially is the Bills can't beat a winning team. They can only beat losing teams. Yeah.
So to me, the Bills in some ways are playing for their season in some ways. And then the other really interesting game to me is San Francisco, Cincinnati, because both those teams think they're going to make the playoffs. And they're not. The winner might make the playoffs. The loser, I don't think they're going to.
I know. And here's Denver got the ball. Incomplete pass by Bridgewater. He threw behind the receiver. It looks like it's 3rd and 9. Denver got the ball in midfield, somewhere around midfield. So that's what's going on in the Denver game.
Herbert threw for a first down, but now it was 1st down and 10 again, and he threw an incomplete pass, kind of sailing over everybody's head.
Not expecting much from the
defended.
Giants.
That's why it sailed. It could have been intercepted. Good defense by the Giants.
Not expecting a win.
You think the Giants have any chance here against the Chargers?
Well, I mean, their offense is putrid enough, and then you take out Daniel Jones and you put Glennon in, and Glennon barely got to even get into the game. I mean, he was injured and just barely was ready to come, into the game. He barely practiced this week, so the Giants are in bad shape. They're off. I mean, this is what happens when you don't invest in an offensive line. I mean, it's simple, basic 101 GMing. You have to build an offensive line, and Gettleman doesn't understand that.
Yeah, this season, just watching these games and kind of announcing them with you or talking about them with you, offensive line, you're going to think I'm crazy, but I think it's more important than a quarterback. And here's why I'm going to say that. Because when you put an average quarterback behind a good offensive line, they win a lot of games. When you put a really good quarterback but behind no offensive line, they get sacked a lot, and then they're out.
Huge running play for Denver.
You're frozen to me, buddy.
Gordon, former Charger, goes for about 15 yards. Brings it to the almost to the red zone. Yeah, I mean, I would.
No comments about what I said about offensive line?
No. I said it and people ridiculed me. I said it on Jets Talk 24/7. I said, you want to be a championship team? Build a wall. 5 guys, 3 of them Pro Bowlers, 2 of them very above average. And they said, no, you don't need that many. You need a few good ones and some guys that can hold their space. And you really? Look at Kansas City. Look at Kansas City Chiefs. Look at the Steelers when they won Super Bowls. What are you talking about? And I'm not saying there's no other way to do it, because Seattle won a Super Bowl and they never had a great offensive line, but they had a scrambling quarterback who was able to compensate it.
Yeah, I guess that's one way to compensate, but that doesn't give you a running game, having a scrambling quarterback. You have an offensive line, you have a running game, which sets up your passing game. I mean, it's magic. So I believe in the OL.
Well, back then they had Marshawn Lynch, but their offensive line wasn't as bad back then because they were good run blockers. So their offensive line.
Giants had the ball. Chargers punted.
Okay, and it also goes for running back, like Saquon Barkley is evidence. No offensive line. His career's been riddled with injuries. He's only good receiving because they can't get him into space because they don't block for him. So it's 1st and goal for Denver, and you got to think if the Lions fall behind 7-0 right from the start, it's not going to be looking like a good day for them. Here's Gordon, and he fights his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Oh, it was not Gordon. It was Williams, Javonte Williams, who we actually recommended in fantasy football this morning on Pure Adrenaline Fantasy Football. Somebody was asking if they should start him, and we said, yes, start him over somebody, and I forget who. But just had to throw that little plug in for my friend.
So Washington was trying to come back 4 minutes left, but Dallas has the ball. Washington's 1 touchdown behind.
But with 4 minutes left?
Yeah.
Can you get that game? Can you watch that game?
No. I can only tell you.
I got nothing that interesting going. Let me fire that bad boy up.
That's the most interesting thing I think we have. So,
all right, let's jump over to Washington, to DC area.
Let's talk about the East.
This game might have national coverage, so I got to go to the different channels to find it. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to go to my local stations. Maybe it's on NFL Fox postgame.
Yeah, and Dallas is at their own 20, 3rd and 3. That's a big play.
Here we are, 4th and 3. 4th and 3, 27 to 20.
Punt?
It looks like they got a punt if they're at their own 20. Yeah,
they got a punt. Yeah. They're giving the game.
Yeah, it looks like it was. Prescott threw into a very well covered receiver, but the defender got the hand in. You really can't blame the receiver on that. You just got to say good defensive play. And there you go. The Redskins, they were down big, so they came back to make this a game.
If you're a Washington football team fan, Jeremy, I have to correct you. If they're a Washington football team fan, then you are pretty happy to be in the hunt here.
We might have to have a death spiral party with the Jets pretty soon. I expected to lose today. I just didn't expect it to be as ugly as it was.
It was ugly.
You know, you're missing your 1 and 2 wide receiver, your 1 and 2 running back, your 1 and 2 tight ends. You got GVR, the worst offensive guard in football, maybe in the history of football playing. It's not going to be pretty. But the defense held its own for a while. But, you stretch something too thin, it breaks. So Washington has the ball. They started at their own 30. They got the ball at the 38. So they're at their own 38-yard line. They got time. Time is not really an issue. So this is just going to be, can they score? And can they do it without leaving too much time on the clock?
Yeah, they are in the 3rd wild card slot right now.
He fades back. He throws it deep. Does he come down with it? No, we almost came down with it. Wow, it was like a 40-yard pass downfield to Carter, number 1. I think he might be a slot receiver. He looks tiny. He's either that or a running back. Number 1, Carter.
As I was saying, they're just hanging on to the last playoff slot, so they really need this.
Yeah.
Giants. Oh, he had it and he dropped it right as he came down. It would have been a first down for the Giants. Now they have to punt.
Oh, yeah. Typical Giants offense.
And the Chargers all over him. The guy goes up, number 86. He just loses it.
Is that a fumble? It's a fumble. Dallas falls on it. Let me see if it's definitely ruled a fumble. Was his knee down? I think he was trying to throw it. He had forward motion and his knee looked down. So I think they're going to reverse this if they called it a fumble. Oh, his knees are not down, and it's when the ball left his hand that they're going to decide.
So I want to give some kudos to the defender, Davis, for the Chargers. He actually had his hand in there. That's why they got the ball out from the Giants. Chargers ball about the 40 right now, 1st and 10.
The refs are saying the fumble was recovered by Dallas. I would imagine it's being challenged. The knee wasn't down. The question is, did he have forward motion? Was he throwing the ball? Was his arm moving forward? I'm watching his wrist go like this, and before he goes forward, he loses control of the ball. I think that's a fumble. I think
if it's called that way, they probably don't have enough to overturn it if you're saying it looks like a fumble.
Yeah, it's going to be very hard to overturn that. Their only hope was that his knee was on the ground. That was their real hope.
Yeah, but you don't think it was?
No.
There you go. Is that good, Jeremy? What are you drinking?
I'm drinking a Dr. Pepper.
I have all the games up in different ways. So what do you think? Detroit going to make it 2 in a row?
I seriously doubt it.
They're already down 7.
The Jets receivers dropped so many balls today. And Zach didn't play well, but he didn't play as bad as the numbers say he played.
I was watching it. I went to the park to do pull-ups, and I take my phone with me, and I watched the game there. And I watched it was ridiculous. Like I was early in the game, like 2 drop passes just in the first 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah, Ty Johnson was just brutal. I mean, so what do you think, Billy? We got to take a running back in the first rounds, or do we take one in the second round? I know we got to bring in another. A wide receiver. I know we got to bring in another wide receiver. There's no question about it. Do we go for one of the top 2 picks? Do we go wide receiver?
No, go offensive line. Trade for a receiver. There's tons of receivers out there. Pick one up. Free agent. So easy to get a good receiver.
We tried that with Corey Davis. It didn't work.
Try again.
The Giants tried with Holiday. It didn't work.
What about Mims?
Mims was awful today.
Awful today?
Awful. 2 penalties in a row.
Oh.
They ended up getting the first down that drive, I think, so it didn't hurt anything. But he's the only player that – and I'm not saying that Mims is not a bust. He was awful. But he is the only player that they hold accountable. Nobody is held accountable on the Jets except Mims. He's like their punching bag. Ty Johnson drops 3 passes. He stops the first 3 drives or whatever it is, the first 2 drives, and he still gets to come back into the game. Mims gets benched for this guy, Montgomery, DC Montgomery. It's a joke.
They don't like him.
They never liked him. They put him in the doghouse from the start.
Hey, so does Washington have the ball?
Washington does not have the ball. It was ruled a fumble.
Okay.
So the game is pretty much over, except there's 2:19 left and it's second down. But now you're looking at
an easy field goal.
Now I don't know if it's let me see. I mean, I think the bigger issue is you're looking at that and the clock. I mean,
the clock, and if they get a field goal, it's over anyway.
If they get a field goal, it's over.
The Chargers are driving on the Giants, by the way. They're down to the 30 of the Chargers. Of the Giants.
Right.
And they're just running now. Then Herbert doesn't even have to pass the ball. They're just handing it off. Big 5 to 12-yard gains, one after another.
Wow.
Yeah.
So Dallas is running the ball very successfully for like a 6 or 7 yard gain. It's going to be like 3rd and 2, but more importantly, I mean, it's a chip shot for the field goal. And if you're not the Jets, kicking field goals usually is not an issue. Although that was the one good thing that happened today. The one positive you could take away from today was the kicking team for the Jets. Like
finally, the new field goal guy hit a couple, right?
He hit three. Anyway, my buddy from England is in here. He is in England, Stoke City. I'm writing to the NFL to ask if the Jets can have the first 5 picks in the I don't know if it's going to help, Phil. I don't know what's going to help because 3 of them will just get injured in training camp before the season even starts.
No, a long-term view, of course, it'll help. Of course.
Look at Dallas. Look at Dallas being aggressive to get the first down and just put the exclamation point on the game.
Yeah. End the game. End the game. End the game. They want to end the game.
Yeah. They didn't even want to worry about a field goal because now you only got the 2-minute warning left and a fresh set of downs.
Yeah.
I like saying that. A fresh
set of downs.
When
you watch the Jets, you don't get to say it very often.
You definitely don't get to say, and the Jets will get a fresh set of downs.
The Chargers just got
off the hands of Cole, off the hands of Ty Johnson.
Hey, I'm watching the game that's actually happening right now. The Chargers just got another first down. I think they're down to about the 10. I would say the 11-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Okay, rather than watch the wind down of this game, which is definitely over, I'm going to find the Tampa Bay Buffalo game.
That doesn't begin for a few minutes. Oh, maybe it just began. Might have just
I
begun.
wish I could find it. Bill. Oh, it's still technically upcoming.
No, I'm watching it right now.
Oh.
Minute gone already in the game.
Okay,
Brady
here we go.
just did a dump off. Big gain.
Fourth down.
Though.
4th and 3. Yeah, 4th and 3. Okay, so Tampa Bay looks like they're starting the game with a punt. So we got Buffalo starts the game by holding them. So
they
that's
have to put them far back because it was 3rd and long.
Yeah. And who do we want as Jet fans? Who do we want in this game, Lee? Buffalo or Tampa?
Well, as Jet fans, I really don't think it matters. As Jet fans,
it doesn't matter. Although typically we might root against the Bills but we're not, because we'd rather have the Bills win the division than New England. Also, they're playing against Tom Brady.
Yeah,
well, we definitely, like Jet fans, we have to root against Tom Brady, and I have to root for Buffalo to win the division over New England. So I have to, but it's not really that important.
For me, something that's very interesting with regards to the Chargers-Giants game is it's kind of come full circle for me, because the Giants used to be my second favorite team. And then Eli Manning, by refusing to go to the Chargers, maybe not be able to root for the Giants, so I root for the Chargers. The Chargers leave San Diego. Now I'm rooting against the Chargers. My favorite team is whoever plays the Chargers, and that's the Giants, my second favorite team. So I'm a Giants fan again. I might as well stick with it.
Yeah. So here we go. Buffalo's got 2nd and 9. So far we have a defensive chess match going. It looks like the Giants are down a touchdown, Lee.
They just scored. Chargers just scored when I flipped to the Tampa Bay.
Oh. Okay, on 2nd and 9, Josh Allen under center. Fakes the handoff, play action, throws it to his safety valve running back for what looks like a first down. And that would be the first down of the game.
Definitely a first down.
So a fresh
Singletary.
Why do you keep saying Singletary?
Because he just got the first down.
Yo.
He made his entire team very merry because he dumped it off to Singletary.
No, we want people to stay. Billy says, Phil Adams, I suggest we send Woody back to England and sell the team when he's gone. He'll never know. I don't know if I could blame this on Woody. I think he's doing the best he can. He's got a GM that drafts good players, I think. I'm beginning to think that maybe Mims was a Adam Gase pick because they just hate this guy. It's like as soon as he makes a mistake, it's like they're waiting for it so they can pull him out and throw everybody else in. But they also kept Ty Johnson in, and it took them so long to bring Pirine into the game. And they finally gave him some repetitive runs. He started to get a rhythm and had a good run. But Pirine could block. He can catch passes. I don't understand why it took so long to get him in there. Josh Allen sacked for a big loss.
On the last play, it was blocked at the line of scrimmage. So he's not really getting the ability to throw, the time to throw here.
Yeah. So the Panthers was good for the Jets' 2nd round pick. But some people think some people are rooting for the Panthers to win because they want Seattle and the Jets to have a worse pick than the Panthers. So either way, if the Panthers lose, it's good for our 2nd round. If the Panthers start winning, it means hopefully they finish better than the Jets in Seattle, and it helps our 1st round pick. So you can go back and forth on which is the better scenario. But the way I look at it is,
no, you want them to lose.
Why? If they win every game, they go higher, and that keeps our 1st round picks better. If they lose every game, they're going to be ahead of us or ahead of Seattle on the 1st round pick, and then we lose a spot with that pick.
But we get the spot of theirs. Oh, you mean the 1st round? You mean because of
first
the
rounds are much more valuable? First rounds are much more valuable.
Yeah, so you just don't want them to be worse than us or Seattle. You want them to hug Seattle.
Right.
Right? You want it to be a teeny bit, one game better than Seattle, one pick better than Seattle.
Exactly.
I mean, higher, worse.
So they punted the ball. Tampa's returning it to the 33, 34-yard line. Good field position. Good field position. Phil Adams and Billy SBC are hanging out and talking. And that's why we do this, folks. We give you a opportunity to chat, a place to come and feel safe, talk football, feel safe, and hear about what's going on.
Yeah, we're not going to report any of you guys. We won't report you. You are safe.
We're safe. Oh, so here we are. I got a commercial. What do you got? You got any football going on?
I got the Giants 2nd and 6. I don't want to call it a drive, but at least it was a positive running play. So,
okay, I'm gonna jump to, let's see, the 49ers Bengals, or do you get that game?
No, I get two games. You know what they are. So the Giants back for a pass, 2nd and 6, and throws it up the middle. I think it's like 6 inches short, maybe a first down for the Giants.
All
but
right.
they're still on the Giants side of the 50, so nothing too exciting yet.
Niners got the ball on their own 20. Cincinnati didn't score their first drive. The game is 0-0. We got an outlet pass to some guy on San Francisco. His hair is covering up the name, number 11. Definitely not Denzel Mims.
I think the Giants have a first down. They do have a first down.
All right, the Giants got a first down. So where are they?
1st and 10, they're on 35.
Okay. So
the pass and play on 1st and 10. Oh, it threw it into pretty much a crowd. I think it's incomplete. And if you would have caught it, it was like a 2 or 3 yard gain.
Wow.
A lot of risk for 2 or 3 yards.
Oh, you going to sleep, Phil, or something? What's this? Catch you later. Red Zone for a while. Oh, you're going to watch Red Zone? Yeah, they'll probably do a little bit better job than we do. But enjoy it, Phil.
I don't think so. There's nothing in the Red Zone right now.
A nice, tasty beverage. Never hurt anybody.
We can't make these games interesting. It's not our fault.
The Niners.
Giants quarterback scrambles, throws it deep. The receiver would have had it, but he was destroyed as the ball hit his hands. Destroyed. Wow. Adderley. I'm really Matterly about Adderley right now.
2nd and 10. The Niners have the ball. There's an incomplete pass. Oh, no. Wait a second. It wasn't an incomplete pass. So it's probably 2nd and 9. It looked like it could be a fumble, but I don't think they'll overrule the that he was down. No, they had blown the whistle. Once they blow the whistle, the play's dead. Snap the ball on 2nd and 6. Pitch back. Running back runs straight ahead. Ooh, right into a linebacker for a mere 1 yard gain.
Okay, Giants 3rd and 10. Big passing play. Tight end. He's still going. Guys are all over him, and he's carrying them to the 5 yard line. That's Rudolph. I'm saying it's a tight end because he looked big and heavy. So I say that's a tight end. But he was carrying guys on his back.
Did he carry them all the way to their 5 yard line?
Yes.
Wow.
The pass was probably 20 yards, 15, 20 yards. And then he ran for clean for about 20, 25 yards. But then from the 20 to the 5, he had 1, 2, 3 guys on him.
Jimmy G throws it up. Incomplete.
Running play, they got to the 3. So
wow.
it's 2nd and goal from the 3.
San Francisco is going to have to punt. I'm going over to the Bills Buccaneers as you call the 3 yard, the 2nd and 3 from the goal. We're so organized and official.
That's Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, just pumping down.
Brady incomplete, 2nd and 10.
I call him Reindeer.
So they got him from Minnesota, from the Vikings. So what is the situation? Is it 3rd down?
2nd and goal from the 3.5.
Okay.
Passing play, lobbing it, touchdown, Giants! To Penny. Yo, he's going to score again and again. Throw that ball, just lob it to Penny.
Brady throws a duck, but there's a flag. Maybe that's what happened. Maybe it's the flag because you don't see him throw many ducks. Holding prior to the pass. Of course, when Brady doesn't complete a pass, there's always a reason.
It's never Brady, is what you're saying. It's never Brady's fault.
It never seems to be.
But you hate him.
I hate him. I hate him.
Greatest of all time.
Well, maybe I do hate him personally.
All right, Giants hit the extra point. So
running play, Tampa. He breaks free. He's down at the 10, the 5. He's in the end zone. Touchdown for Fournette. Touchdown for Fournette. Boy, has he been good the last few weeks.
Stick a fork in Buffalo if they can't find a way to rally in this game.
It's shocking that they couldn't stop that because they're supposed to be the best defense in the league against the run up there with Tampa Bay. So for them to give up a 60-yard touchdown run, that's not good. Not good. Oh, he stiffed on the defender. He wasn't going down. He said, I'm scoring a touchdown, son. So you got a touchdown for Tampa Bay. They go up 7-0 against Buffalo in the middle.
But that was a nice hold, though. I mean, that was given to him by his OL, baby. It's all about the OL.
All about the OL. April Armstrong says, VOT, FYI. She leaves me a lot of things that say that, and I never know what she's talking about.
Hey, April, help us out. What are you saying? What are you saying?
She said something else once, like in the thing, and it's always with an FYI, and I don't know what the hell she's talking about.
You gotta learn what the acronyms mean. The acronyms.
Yeah. VOT, FYI. Vote? Are you telling me to vote? I do vote.
Vote has an E in it, Jeremy.
I know, but maybe
it's a silent E, but it makes the O and O.
Here we are.
Voice of the Titans.
I am going to go to a different game because we've got scoring commercials here too.
I got commercials on both my games.
Yeah, okay, that's why. We just got commercials. So right now we got some commercials. And while that's happening, we'll do our own commercial. You like hot sauce? You like watching people eat hot sauce? Well, if you like to watch brothers babbling with each other and special guests and watch people rate hot sauces, go to Cravat Attack, KREVAT Attack, and watch our hot sauce show.
Yeah, last week I interviewed Jigger Shaw, who's famous for making solar, no money down, solar energy. And I made him interview with me. I didn't make him. He agreed to interview with me while eating hot sauce, and he sweated a lot while I asked him questions.
So this is interesting. See, Cincinnati fumbled the punt return. The returner fumbled the punt. So San Francisco got the ball back. Now, I would say this gives them the momentum. But as we learned last week when San Francisco lost to Seattle, it's not momentum until they put together some consecutive
Earn something.
So they're at the 18-yard line. They fake the pitch, pressure, quick pass to looks like probably Kittle. But nothing doing, so it's going to be like 3rd and 3.
Hey, the Giants kicked off. There was a flag on the play, but it looks like that it's one of those flags where, it's illegal block, and you just get a few yards extra out of it.
So we got 3rd and 4, and they're showing a replay of the Buffalo-Tampa game on this channel. Split screen. Cincinnati's going back into their looks like a 4-3. And in shotgun, 18-yard line, 3rd and 4. Jimmy G stands in there and throws a nice little pass in the pocket. He stays in the pocket. down to what looks like the 10-yard line, but there's a flag on the play, and it's a holding against San Francisco. That's going to push them back and make it 3rd and 14 from the 28-yard line.
2nd and 1 for the Chargers. They're at midfield. 2nd and 1. Penalty. They got there with a penalty and a pass play. Short pass, some run.
Oh, wise guy, huh? So it could have been worse for the Jets. Jacksonville got shut out 20-0. Could have been worse for the Jets. At least we didn't put up a big fat 0 with our number one.
Would you trade Zach? Would you trade Zach?
Trevor's not looking much better. I'm not.
That's what I'm asking.
Zach threw for 202 yards. If you take away a bunch of those drops, maybe they get some more points, and he throws for 300, 250, something reasonable. Not enough for the first down for San Francisco. They're going to make it a 4th and a long 3. Or a short 3, 4th and 2, a long 2. I don't know what to do. They'll probably kick the field goal. I think
so. The Chargers did a quarterback sneak with Herbert.
Yeah.
Is it a sneak? It wasn't very sneaky, but he kept the ball. Looks like he got the first down. Nothing more, just what he needed, the 1 yard.
Nice. Robbie Gould is out, trying to get the first score of the game from 35 yards out or so. It's good. He split the uprights. San Francisco gets off to a 3-0 lead. By the way, this is a replay of the Super Bowl from 1988 when Cincinnati played San Francisco and lost. I think Steve Young threw a touchdown in Montana at the end of the game to end that Super Bowl.
Was it like 31-19?
No, it was a tight game. San Francisco scored at the end. I don't think it was Rice. Who was that guy, the number 2 receiver who's really good for San Francisco all those years behind Rice? I forget. Anyway, he caught a touchdown pass against Cincinnati to win that Super Bowl. It's important. I think it was John Taylor. It's important to have I think it's important to have
that. I don't remember him.
I remember John Taylor.
I remember
Tyler Taylor.
Oh, maybe Taylor.
John Taylor.
Could be.
It's good to have a number 2 receiver. A guy that he was always a good guy to have behind Rice. They made a good team.
So one thing, I mean, when you look at the Cincy Buffalo game, Cincy Niner game, I understand that these aren't the best teams, but both of them are totally in the playoff hunt. They both, a win is big, a loss is bad for them. This is a big game.
Yeah.
And they
under pressure, Josh Allen. He's fighting and he's moving around, but he got hit 5 times and finally went down for a 1-yard loss. Sack.
So what I was saying is both the Niners and Cincinnati seem to be, for the past few weeks, playing a bit anemically.
Yeah.
And the coach has passion for the Niners. We know that. But the team is really, not completely responding.
Yeah, but, they had a tough game last week. They almost pulled it off. A lot of debate whether they should have used Trey Lance at the 3-yard line. Other people came out and said it. I said it when it happened. Like, why aren't they using one of the most dangerous kind of dual threats in football? But apparently they didn't trust them in that situation. And like you pointed out that Jimmy G had done a good job bringing him there. It's 4th and 8. It looks like Buffalo's going to have to punt. So it's not going well for Buffalo at all.
No.
So they got problems. Buffalo got problems. If they lose this game, it could spiral them.
I think they've been spiraling.
They have.
Yeah.
But now but at 7-5, 7-6 in the AFC starts to definitely put playoffs in question.
Yeah. But Buffalo, Niners, Cincinnati, all 3 of those teams are playing, and it's big for all of them. Hey, so we're starting the second quarter. Big running play for Eckler for the Chargers.
One of the advantages Buffalo has in their schedule that New England doesn't have is that Buffalo plays the Jets again.
Yeah.
So they could check that as a win. So they have an automatic win against the Jets. So right now, you know what I mean? Like Buffalo already has like an extra win on their notch. Notch on their belt.
20-yard run by Eckler, by the way, to the Giants 31. Herbert back to pass. Oh, dumps it, and the guy who throws it to gets tackled for a 3-yard loss.
Wow.
Love.
Where are they on the field?
Love made the tackle. All you need is love. Boom, 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 boom. All you need is love. Boom, 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 boom. All you need is love. Love. Love is all you need.
Oh, a sweep to the wide receiver for 7 yards. So Cincinnati starts the drive in good position.
Hey, you might not believe this, but Detroit just scored.
Detroit just scored.
Yeah, and I think it's a tight ends again. Just got a first down. No, it could be a receiver. I don't know. I'm gonna look. I think it's a receiver. I think it's tight end on a Parmore Jr., something like that. Chargers.
Wow, the Detroit Lions scored.
I know. Doesn't happen very often. That's not true. I mean, they score. They just don't win. They don't score a lot.
This game's boring. Let's see.
Hey, Chargers. I think it's going to be pass interference to the Giants. They're at the 20. Threw it into the end zone. No flag. There's a lot of contact. Oh, flag. There's a lot of, it took a while.
Play past to Cincinnati's tight end, 89. He's a big hunka wunka. I don't know his name. He's kind of big, beefy guy. 89. That's why I knew he was a tight end, because he's big and big, thick, big, tall, big guy.
I don't know. If you between two fingers or have a jersey of another player on defense, and you're just doing it to figure out where they are, but you're not pulling, that's pass interference, huh?
I guess
no
so.
Jersey touching, unless it's a Jet, and then you can do anything you want to him.
So 1st and 10. After that, tight end of Cincinnati got that completion. It's a running play by Cincinnati. He rushes the ball to their own plus or negative, the 43-yard line of their own. Can't do that military stuff that Frankie does. He's always like, the negative line, the positive is. Can't do that. I learned it as they're on their 43-yard line. That means they have 57 yards to go. For those of you keeping track.
Oh, their means their own.
Yeah. Oh, I should say that. Their own.
Their own. That's very clear then.
Yeah.
Hey, Chargers passing into the end zone. No, passing to the 10. Incomplete.
Oh, wait. They're at their own 42-yard line. Oh, beautiful pass. Is that to Chase? Oh, he's giving him the business. The guy gets up, he pushes him. No, that's not Chase. That's the other good wide receiver that plays for Cincinnati. Higgins. Well, he's not the second best.
I've lost track of what game you're calling now.
Cincinnati. So Cincinnati is now at the 36 of the Niners. They're on the Niners 36-yard line.
Yeah.
So it was a significant play.
They're down 3-0, right?
They're down 3-0, but they got the
Chargers touchdown. Passing
14-7?
play, Chargers touchdown.
13-7?
Josh Palmer. So 13-7.
Brady got sacked and then got into a fight. He was mad. Big baby. What's the matter? You don't
like being sacked. You don't like when they make you go to the ground. No, don't touch me.
You're not supposed to tackle me.
I don't like it.
And then what does he do?
Ran for a first down.
I know. That's how he followed it up. He ran for a first down.
You think I'm old? You don't think I got legs?
He's 48. He's 40,000 years old. He's running
40,000. He's 40,000. He's running fast than either of us ever ran in our lives.
Oh, and look, he throws another perfect pass to, is that Gronk? Yep, to Gronk.
First down.
Because we didn't see enough Brady Gronk in our lives. We need to now watch them on Tampa. Let's remember that the 49ers had Brady in their back pocket. Brady wanted to play there, and they said, no, thank you. We have Jimmy G.
Who now they're saying it's his last year, aren't they?
Yeah. And they got. We'd rather not have you be here, even though we're Super Bowl ready with the right quarterback. And we'll stick with Jimmy G and give up 3 first-round picks for Trey Lance and hope that he works out, knowing he's a developmental project.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. If he turns out to be a superstar, fine. But why would you not have Brady these last 2 years when you could have? Stupid.
But you still could have made that trade with Brady.
Yeah, you still could have made that trade. You'd be sitting behind Brady, which would make sense. Oh, beautiful pass by Brady to Brown.
Another first down.
No, another first down. Big chunky yardage there for Antonio Brown, everybody's favorite player.
Not my favorite player.
It's not
everybody's favorite player.
I was being facetious.
Facetious?
Facetious. It is 3rd and 7 in
There's
the
nowhere to buy good Canisius. Jeremy, don't be so facetious.
Cincinnati, 3rd and 7. Burrow had one deflected. It's 3rd and 7. Remember, they were just about in field goal range when we left this game. They're trying to move down the field. They'd rather take the lead than just settle for a tie score. So we'll see what they do on 3rd and 7.
So Buffalo just defended potential touchdown pass to the tight end by Brady. Broke it up.
We have a delay of game foul, which is pretty much inexcusable on 3rd and 7.
Gronk, I think, was the intended receiver, but
so Gronk was defended.
He was defended successfully. 2nd and 10. Still commercials at the Charger game.
Lamar Jackson left his game with an ankle early in that game.
I just had lunch, by the way, at Fidel's in Solana Beach in California, near San Diego. I had carnitas. Oh, deep fried pork. I'm a vegetarian except when I go out to eat. It was delicious.
He drops it off to Mixon, who looks like he's going to fight as well. Oh, that's not Mixon. That's a backup, and he's short of the first down by 3 to 4 yards, depending on where they mark it. We'll see if they go for the field goal, which seems like the reasonable move, but lately we've seen coaches go for it in these situations. It was Perrine, their backup, Perrine. It's 4th and 1. And the fans are yelling, go for Cincinnati. And they're going.
Brady just got a first down. He kept the ball, stretched his hand out to the 20, and got a first down.
4th and 1. Oh, they were just trying to pull him. Timeout. Yep, they were just trying to pull him off sides. I wouldn't be surprised if you see a field goal unit come in.
Brady and the Bucs are at the 20. He's dropping back, dumps it off to his running back, who somehow takes it to the 4. 3 of the 4. Even when he just dumps it off, no problem.
Yep.
Running along the sideline, touchdown. Inside
looks like
5.
Tampa's knocking on the door.
They certainly
would that put them up 14-0, Lee?
If it's 7-0, then yes, and they go for 1. There's a lot of ifs.
Okay, that's what I meant. So remind
Let's make it 13
with a pending extra point
or a 2-point conversion.
Here's Cincinnati lined up. Taking forever. It's a good snap. The ball is, it's very close through. Just made it. It. It is 3-3. Bengals 49ers 3-3.
Okay, Giants 3rd and 3 from their own. He threw it away. He was going to get sacked. 4th and 3, they're going to have to punt. The Giants.
And what's the score?
They're down 14-7 to the Chargers, who I hate. I used to paint myself the lightning bolt in the middle and blue and yellow. I didn't paint myself. I was painted by others.
And then the owner moved them because the city wouldn't pay for a stadium.
They wouldn't build him a new stadium. Correct. He wanted a new stadium,
and he didn't want to pay any of it.
I think he wanted to be paid and get it. No, I don't know. I think he wanted the LA market and now he splits it, which is it's just very odd with the Rams. It's all about money, man. That's why I won't reward them with a cheer. The man Murray, he was as mad as I was when they left, but he says he's still rooting for the players. He's against the owner. Murray, I don't get it, man. I don't get it. If they win, if the players win, the owner will make money. They're reinforcing bad behavior.
You want them to fail. You want the Rams to be the big team in LA. You want the Charger fans to lose interest in driving up there. And you want the owner to suffer.
I do. I used to want to move back, but I think I'm facing the fact that that's not going to happen. So it's 3-3 in Cincinnati, right?
Yeah. You won't be there if they move back. What if they move to Portland?
I'd be a fan.
Even if it's the same owner, Portland Chargers, you'd say
I don't think they have a way to have a team in Portland.
Portland.
They've got the Trailblazers in Portland. So
They
when
do.
move there.
They have a basketball team. So here we go. We got 7-0. We got Tom Brady and shotgun. First and goal.
Yeah, inside the 5, first down. This is I'd take a bet if you want. I bet you I'll give you 5-1. They score this drive a touchdown.
Well, he's down now, so it was a good play by.
I'll still give you 5-1. How much?
Someone might join the chat and want a piece of that. He's giving 5-1. Oh, it looks like wait a second. We have a special guest. It's Chad. It's Murray Maloney. Team is still fun to watch. What you gonna do?
Merman.
How did he know to come in at this time?
Maybe he was watching it.
Yeah, it said 0 viewers.
I mentioned him now. That's why.
All right, we ran into a wall there. It's 3rd and goal. I should have taken those 5-1 odds. I should have put down 100. But Murray would have went all in. All in Murray.
He missed the opportunity to make the bet. I wouldn't make the bet against the Chargers though with the Giants. You kidding me?
All in Murray, baby.
What's it called when you always call the bets? I forget now.
What when you're a
call center? Call center.
Yeah, but that wasn't Murray's thing. This was Murray's thing. All in, and Brady is running for his life. He throws in a crazy throw and almost does it. Oh my God! He almost pulled that off. I would have lost my mind. He threw it to Godwin as he was he was trying to be Zach Wilson. But
right. It's 4th down. Are they going for the touchdown or are they going to kick a field goal?
I don't know. He's 40,000 years old and he off balance as he was falling down, threw the ball and almost completed it to the corner of the end zone.
Chargers are 1st and 10. I don't think the Giants have much of a chance this game, but I like to be wrong.
Hey, Payo Time, thanks for joining. Payo Time is a Rams fan who I sometimes join. He's on Pure Adrenaline Fantasy as well, but I believe he has his own YouTube channel as well. I've got to subscribe. Lee, you should too. And anybody listening, subscribe to Payo Time. Payo Time, can they find it on YouTube by searching for Payo Time? He is a LA Rams
7 for the Chargers.
All right. I'm promoting somebody here. He is an LA Ram
There's
YouTuber.
a game going on.
He's an LA Ram YouTuber. And I've got to go there and subscribe myself. Thank you for being here, Payo Time. We're just jumping around the different games. We're having like a red zone watch party, if you will.
Okay. Herbert handed it off. A couple of yards. I think it's going to be 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5. Okay. Eckler had a great run. He had a couple of great runs already.
We've been keeping our eye on him. Yeah. So look, Tampa Bay was held. They held Tampa Bay, which is cool. Thanks for the shout out.
I like Eckler. I just I'm not going to root for him.
Okay.
He's a Charger. Traitors.
So you see that search Payo Time, and you will find him. And
Herbert just dumped it off, and like a little mini slam pattern. I don't know if this guy's stepping out of bounds, but he might be at 17 before they knocked him out.
Right.
Williams.
Right.
Thank you, Murray.
I got nothing but commercials.
So I think they're at the 17, maybe. It was just a slant pattern, your basic slants where you get all the momentum running. That's momentum. He ran down the sidelines, really close to out of bounds the whole way, but I think he wasn't out until the 7th. Oh, they're going to show it? No, he was out before that. They're showing his foot. He was out 15 yards earlier. It's probably at the 30 now or something like that.
Question: if you could pick one NFL player to eat toast with,
37.
who would you pick, and what would you put on your toast? I would put butter on my toast, and I would have that buttered toast with Elijah Moore from the New York Jets.
No, I would have locks, and I would pick this quarterback we're watching right now, greatest of all time. But I put locks so that I would scare him from having any, because he's a big guy, probably eats a lot.
Yeah. So the Niners have the ball on their own 45. They do a double flicker. The receiver looks to throw it, but no, he's going to run and he runs it for like 5 or 6 yards. It was for a second I thought he could break it, but there were a lot of the safeties came up, they moved up and blocked the path.
Herbert's fading back, up, handoff, basically a draw play, kind of. First down to I would say the 26.
Wow, it was a double reverse pitch, and the receiver was looking to throw, but ended up running it for like a 6-7 yard gain. Oh, it was only a 4 yard gain. 2nd and 6 for San Francisco.
Down is New York 26.
Okay, we got a tie game at 3, by the way. San Francisco and Cincinnati, and San Francisco is at midfield. They are at the 50-yard line. Solid choices. Running play. And, first down. There. Oh, wow. Who was that? Williams with a 5 or 6 yard gain. That was beautiful run. Just pop right through. And San Francisco will have the ball somewhere around the 45-yard line of Cincinnati. And they're trying to break a 3-3 tie.
So Eckler just ran for about 4 yards, 2nd and 6 from about the 20. And if they score, this game becomes very boring. I'll put them up by 2 touchdowns. And I don't know, have the Giants scored 2 touchdowns in 3 quarters of football yet this season?
It's been a while. Let's see. He goes back to another handoff. Oh, he pops it for a big 12-yard gain. Wow, that wasn't Williams. That was a different running back. Who's that? That was Wilson Jr. Wow, he's a quick little guy. He scampered right through the line.
Herbert under pressure, first down pass.
How's Sherbert doing?
Sherbert? I like Sherbert. He's sweet. What do you expect from Sherbert?
Okay, it's 1st and 10, San Francisco. They're on Cincinnati's 29-yard line. They hand it off again. Looks like a 1-yard gain.
Chargers, 1st and 10 from the 15. Throws just a little basically just outside. The guy runs for about 2 or 3 yards.
Penalty against Buffalo. Buffalo has the ball and got a penalty. They are down 10-0. So Tampa got that field goal before, like we thought they would. And
2nd and 8 for the Chargers.
Buffalo's at midfield, but they just got a penalty, so it's 1st and 15.
All right, Chargers.
So
back to pass. Under pressure, lobs it up. No one.
Oh, basically San Francisco on the sideline. Is that a touchdown? Touchdown. That was Deebo Samuel, who we thought was going to be out for injury. He is in the game. Deebo Samuel is playing, and he went around the end down the sideline for a beautiful run. He does 27-yard touchdown run for Deebo Samuel, who's been one of the most significant players this year for the San Francisco 49ers. It's exactly how Jets fan wishes Elijah Moore would be used. Use him as a running back and a wide receiver because he's so dangerous when he touches the ball.
Herbert's back to pass. Scrambles, looking around, throws it into the opposite. Throws it into the center of the field across his body. The receiver fights for it. I think he's got the first down at the 4-yard line. Very close.
Murray must be going crazy.
Maybe I think like 4 inches. Maybe 4 inches short.
Exciting game. So look, San Francisco is up 10-3. It's an interesting game. The Niners-Bengals. It's an interesting game. The loser's going to be in big trouble. The winner, starts to move towards those playoff talks. They start securing that position, putting their fate in their own hands, kind of thing. Control your own destiny, kind of thing.
I think there's two things you get by winning. You get the win and you get momentum.
Yeah.
Whereas the loser, it's 2 in a row at least, 2+ in a row, and a feeling that you suck.
Yeah.
To put it bluntly, you probably do.
Well, the Bills make a big reception. Oh, a big pass play to the 10-yard line. Who was that? I can't see what it was. Number 13. Wow, that was a huge play. I turned it on right on time. Josh Allen made a beautiful pass. Oh, they're showing it again. Beautiful pass. He faked it, a short pass. Oh, then he threw it to 13 across the field to who's that? James or something. That was just beautiful. Now they're at the Tampa Bay 10-yard line. So here we go. Buffalo is here to play. They are not going to go gently into this good night.
Well, the Chargers are talking it over on the sideline, and Herbert's back on the field. 4th and 1.
Oh,
so they're going to go for it.
Nothing doing for Josh Allen on that play. They are stopped at 13-yard line, so it's going to be 2nd and goal from like the 12 or 13.
It's exciting. 4th and 1. They're 13 for 21 and 4th down conversions this season. If they get it, they have a better chance of going up 21-7. Oh, I don't know. I don't think he got it. I think the Giants held. I think they held Sherbert.
4th down?
It was 4th and 1. Oh, it's a flag. False start on the Chargers. I wonder if you can turn it down.
Of course.
Can you decline the false start? Illegal procedure? Because I think they held him. I'd rather
Buffalo
have
to the 3-yard line.
Obviously. Yeah, Herbert kept it, got nowhere, even with the offsides. Oh, they can't turn the penalty down. 4th and 6 going for the field goal. That was a great penalty. For their offensive linemen. Saved them 3 points.
So do you find that the fact that Murray's in here, do you find yourself rooting a little bit harder for the Giants?
No, it makes me care a little bit more about the Chargers. I'm still rooting against them. But, my man's here, so.
Oh, Josh Allen back, throws into the end zone. Touchdown!
Field goal!
Touchdown to Davis. Number 13 is Davis. So touchdown, Buffalo. They're on the board. So it is no longer 10-0. It is now 10-6 with an extra point pending. Lee, you should rejoin the fold. These Chargers are fun to watch and only getting better.
I don't disagree, but I'm not going to support that owner. The Jets are not fun to watch. But the owner is trying to win, and he didn't abandon. Well, he moved to New Jersey, but they're still the New York Jets. So
the extra point is good. It is now 10-7. Oh no, something went wrong. It was called back, and it's 10-3. That was a field goal. I got to pay attention. You distracted me, Lee.
You're easily distracted, my man.
It's true. So let's go back to the 49ers Bengals. The Bengals obviously have the ball.
The Bengals? Yes, that was like a girl band. The Bengals.
The Bengals. The Bengals.
The Bungles, maybe.
The Bungles are...
the Jets beat them, so I would say Bungles.
They're at their own 43-yard line. And you know what? I think I'd be a little disappointed with the play of Joe Burrow if I was a Bengals fan. He was having a great rookie year.
Bengals.
He got hurt. And this year, he's just not doing that much. He's not looking so impressive.
I do want to say, if anybody that doesn't watch the Chargers regularly, that they are a lot of fun. They have a running game. They have a passing game. They go for it a lot on 4th and short, even 4th and not short. They go for it a lot. They do a lot of hurry-up offense. It's very exciting watching them. And I get to be excited as I watch them, hoping they lose.
So Burrow fumbled. Oh, no. Let's see. Oh, he dislocated his finger. But he's okay now. It's 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4, and here comes Joe Burrow from the 48-yard line of themselves.
Their own 48.
He's scrambling. He runs out of bounds. On 3rd and 4, just helplessly ran out of bounds.
Okay, so Detroit is only down 14-10. It's almost like winning for them.
Detroit is only down 14-10
against Denver. That's like for them, that's phenomenal.
Yep.
Denver's 2nd and 1 at the 34. Well, that's an exciting game that we're looking at next week. Chiefs-Chargers.
Yeah.
That's a big game. It's going to be a big game.
Cincinnati punting.
It's going to be hard to root for the Chiefs, but I have to because my second favorite team on any given week is the team playing for the Chargers, playing against the Chargers. All right, Giants have the ball. They're down 10. I don't know what to expect from them. Oh, draw play. I think they might have got a first down out of it.
5 seconds, close my eyes, and lay back break.
Maybe it's 2nd and 2 or something. 2nd and 3. Good draw play, though.
Okay, so who's kicking off? The Niners are kicking off. I'm sorry, Buffalo is kicking off against.
No, Buffalo just scored, you said.
Right, so they're kicking off.
Yeah. Tampa Bay gets the ball.
Tampa Bay downs it in the end zone. They'll get the ball at the 25-yard line.
What yard line was that?
25-yard line.
You're kidding me. The 25?
If you kick it out of the end zone, the other team.
No, I know. It's always the 25. Even when they run it back, it's usually the 25.
It used to be the 20.
I know. He's trying to prevent injury, so I think it worked.
He's asking Murray is asking if you like the tomahawk chop.
No.
Tampa Bay with the ball, 25-yard line. First play is a play action.
I like a tomahawk steak.
Brady always finds the open receiver. He gets it to Antonio Brown, who seems to be very active today. And I'm not talking about active in that he's getting himself, he's kidnapping his movers who he refused to pay.
I got to talk about this restaurant in Rancho Bernardo Inn. There's a restaurant there. I forget the name. They have a tomahawk chop there. That's delicious.
Delicious. They fade back. Tom Brady again throws it up the middle of the Gronk. And Gronk refuses to go down and pulls an extra 12 yards out of the play. So now they're at the 32-yard line of Buffalo. They're up 10-3. And Buffalo is in danger of letting this one start to slip away.
Okay, the Giants have to punt. It's a great punt. It's a great punt. Holy cow. To the 2.5-yard line. What a punt.
Wow.
I mean, I can appreciate it.
Then how do you support the Chiefs, Lee?
I support them only as a foil to the Chargers and only this week.
Oh.
Only this week. I mean, only next week. Only next week. This week, I wanted them to lose. But next week, they're playing the Chargers. Gotta go.
I think it's amazing. Wow. Tampa's a good team. Looks like 3rd and 5, though.
But
I remember when Murray and you had your face painted. I remember the camaraderie of your love of the Chargers together. It must be really hard for him to hear you say "Go Chiefs."
Can you put a picture on the on the thing?
I could share a picture. I think.
If I send you a picture.
I think I've never tried it, but there's definitely a way.
I can try sending you a picture. But that means
3rd and 5, Brady. Incomplete. Good defense. No, flag. Nah, you can't stop Gronk. If Brady goes to Gronk and it's incomplete, you're almost guaranteed the referees throw a flag. They don't even have to see anything. They just assume it. Oh, Murray's getting upset with you. He said weekly. Weak.
I do think that I am anti-Chop, so it's difficult. It's difficult. Maybe I'll have a moment where I say no, I can't support him. I don't know. I have to see what happens.
Remember Murray had the long hair?
I think his hair, Murray, isn't your hair pretty long?
Did you grow it back? Brady again, 1st and 10 because of the penalty. Throws a short little out pass for 5 yards, 2nd and 5 at the 12-yard line of Buffalo. Buffalo's in some serious trouble here. So Lee might root for the Chiefs, but you won't see him saying, whoa, whoa, whoa. Like, he won't do that.
No, that's ridiculous. I might cheer, but I just sent you a picture.
Okay, to my email or text or what?
Text, is that okay?
No, I can't. How's that going to help me get it onto my computer?
I don't know. I think you know how to use the tools you have.
Okay, let me try to. I'll forward it.
I'll mail. You want me to mail it to you?
But, it didn't even come in. So try emailing it. It might be too big of a file.
Murray's saying his chat takes 60 seconds to get through. I think that's the way it works. I'm taking too long to do this, and I'm not.
Oh, Brady just threw a touchdown pass to the corner of the end zone to Evans. Wow, that was a bullet.
So he's sticking a fork in the Bills.
That was ridiculous. That pass, my God. My God, that pass was just ridiculous. Just threaded the needle. I don't even know how he does it.
He's the GOAT, man. All right, I sent you a couple of pictures you could share.
Still pretty Ling.
Boy.
Okay, let me look for the email. You still with me, Lee?
Yeah, Herbert just threw it away.
Okay.
They're down at their own 3, 3rd and 11. So this is a big play. Otherwise, they're punting from their own end zone.
So you emailed it to where?
Jake, to your email address.
You got to do it to my work
he's
email.
In his own end zone. He might be sacked. He threw a complete pass, but not a first down, not even close. They're going to have to punt, but they have enough room that the punter's probably going to be right on like the -1 yard line. Their own -1. Of course, that's the only -1 there is your own -1.
Oh, okay. Let me forward this.
I think we were talking about me and Murray back in the day.
True.
So I emailed you 2 pictures.
I got them.
All right. So, yeah, he's punting from from completely in his own end zone. Hey, Murray, is that guy's name Long? The punter? Is the Charger punter's name Long? Is Long going to make a long punt? It'd be funny if Long punted short.
Okay.
It's not a great punt. 42. So the Giants have the ball and the Chargers 42.
Okay, we're gonna see if I could share this picture. I'm gonna share screen.
Okay, 1st and 10 from the 41 for the Giants. Oh, he hits him, but he hit him in the numbers. I think Harris Jr. had some defense on that, and I got a hand in there or something.
Okay. Yeah. Oh. Are you seeing? Do you see the picture right now?
I see the picture right now.
Yeah. There's Murray to the right. He's the good-looking guy. The ugly guy to the left is my brother.
They can see me. I look the same. Oh. That was me before the traitor moved the team.
Okay, and now we got another picture.
This was the day that I became a Charger fan. They lost to the Jets in the playoffs in overtime. And my heart felt bad instead of happy. Okay, Giants. Oh, like it's a short pass and he throws behind him. Come on. I know I always say if you hit somebody in the hands, they have to catch it, but he had to reach back. There's just no way. It was too close to react. Oh, no, there's no way. There's no way Booker was like on his back shoulder pad, running full speed the other way, 3-yard pass maybe. There's no chance. That's such great field position.
Here we go with the other picture.
Well, now you scrolled it so you can only see. There you go. So the Giants had the best field position. They're punting.
That was after the game. I'm the only one that's happy.
15.
I'm the only one happy.
So the Giants just punted to the 15. They lost 10 yards in that exchange. They had great field position. They did nothing with it.
Wow. I think Murray left. I don't know if he saw the pictures. So San Francisco's up 10-3, and it looks like the Bengals have 2nd and 8. 2nd and 8 for the Bengals from the midfield. Nice little pass. Ooh. Looks like the tight end extended it to a first down at the 43 of San Francisco. So they crossed their past midfield. We have a very competitive football game here. It's actually they're at the San Francisco 37-yard line. Very competitive football game.
Murray's back on. If you want to show the pictures, Murray's back on.
Okay. Okay. Let me.
Meanwhile, the Chargers are moving the ball. Although
that's a touchdown for Stanford. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 36 yards.
Don't stick a fork in them yet. They're going to tie this game.
10-9. They could tie the game up. Okay, so we're going to share. Let me share screen again. Share screen. We're going to go back to it. Let's go back to the.
Yep, that's the day I became a Charger fan.
It was a heartbreaking loss for Lee and Murray, not for me.
Well, I went in as a Jet fan and they won, but I didn't feel happy. I felt sad, so I knew that I had turned.
Yep, and we have another picture. Let's go up to this other one. There we go. There we go. Look at Murray.
Now, for that game, the Chargers were 14-2. The Patriots had to come to San Diego, and frickin' Brady. I can't root for Tampa, no matter what.
They might call the touchdown back. They're challenging and saying that the ball hit the ground when he caught it, that his hand wasn't fully underneath the ball.
Okay, Chargers 3rd and 11 from their own 40. Scrambling again. Oh, Giants almost got to him for a sack, but he got the ball off. Touchdown! Touchdown Chargers. He was like sacked right after the play, right after he released the ball.
Wow.
Yeah. And he was under pressure. He threw it on the run. He's very happy. He's got to run all the way to the end zone, 60 yards to celebrate. Boom, chest bump.
What's the score?
Chargers are killing him. 23-7, extra point to come.
This was expected.
Yeah, I know. But the Giants were, tackled him right after he let go. He's on the run. You couldn't have thrown it better. Clayton did not miss a step. Over his shoulder. Perfection. Totally defended. Touchdown. Murray says, boom. See, I'm excited that they scored because it's beautiful football right there. I don't want them to win, but it was beautiful football.
Yep.
He just made the extra point. 24-7.
Hey, Murray, what do you think of Lee's raps?
Jeremy wants me to stop rapping during the games.
Weak.
Are you kidding me? He's saying I'm weak because I won't root for the Chargers.
No, I just went back to a previous chat. I'm messing with you.
My brother Jeremy, he's a sneak. He went back and found the word weak. He tried to give everybody a peek, but it really just showed that he's a sneak.
Lee, when Lee's doing pull-ups, what are you thinking about him, Murray?
Thinking I'm an idiot to be killing myself.
Weak.
Weak.
When you told Lee to be careful the other day, what did you mean? What were you trying to say about him?
Murray, you're mean to me, man.
Told you they are fun. Come back, Lee.
Okay, Chargers are kicking off.
Bengals 35-yard line. They called back that touchdown. 3rd and 3. Throws off the defender and to a receiver of Cincinnati. Yeah, you don't see that very often, Joe Button. So it was like threw a horrible pass that went through his receiver's hands. Well, maybe not so horrible. It went through his receiver's hands.
They're showing when Eli Manning was picked and refused to come to the Chargers.
Through a
And
defense.
went to the Giants, and that's what made me hate the Giants until today. All is forgiven because they're playing the Chargers.
They deflected the ball into the hands of Jamar Chase, and now they have the ball at the 20-yard line with the first down.
Okay, Giants down just a whole lot of 3 scores down, and they get a nice. Oh, I think they might have fumbled.
And they run for one
I
yard.
think they fumbled. Do we have to cover this game anymore? Mario will leave if we don't cover it, but it's getting a little boring.
I think you can see it, though.
He's watching the game for sure. He's going to say they're fun.
Right.
Yeah, so the Giants, a little passing play. Oh, no, the ground caused a fumble. That's not a fumble.
Oh, let's fight with Murray over it.
He knows it's no fumble. He saw the replay just like me. If you don't see the replay, you might think it, but no. So it's halftime.
Murray is not a liar. So when you say it's not a fumble, he won't be a denier.
Denier means something else. So Denver up 17-10 at Detroit at the half. I think that's a moral victory for Detroit.
When I went to the school with Murray, there was lots of teacher. He went up to them and they said, "It's nice to meet you."
Okay, pretty good pass by the Giants, but defended really well by the Chargers. So it was a good play, but Davis was all over him, almost an interception. I guess if he threw it another yard, if he threw it another yard or two, it would have been a complete pass, but not to be. These are
It looks like the only interesting things left at the moment right now is Tampa Bay up 17-3 on Buffalo with 2:22 and counting Brady is back. He throws a beautiful pass to somebody. Looks like the 14, Antonio Brown again.
Giants had a really good play, a big game, 20-yard game for the Giants.
How much time left in the half?
Very little. None. It's halftime.
Ooh.
Halftime.
Fournette up the middle for a first down, right through the tackles.
So, Jeremy, now that there's really nothing to watch, I want to hear your prediction. What two teams are we going to see in the Super Bowl?
Well, it looks like Tampa Bay in the NFC.
Yeah.
I was going with Green Bay, but I have to change it. Tampa Bay is looking right now. Right now, the vibe is Tampa. The feeling is Tampa Bay is looking like they're just getting warmed up. They're starting to put it into cruise control. December football. They're making Buffalo look like just, they're making Buffalo. They're exposing Buffalo.
For the can't beat an over 500 team. The imposters that they are.
Well, right now it doesn't even seem that they're that competitive. And if Buffalo is a Super Bowl team, even Tampa, they should be able to go in there and make a competitive game. Now, there's still a whole half of football, but it's not looking good because it's 17-3 and Brady's moving the ball. And Buffalo losing last week's game to New England, who only threw the ball 3 times.
Well, I do want to talk about that too, but so who's your runner-up? Green Bay?
I would have to say Green Bay is my runner-up at the moment, but a lot of people think I'm crazy because we'll see how they do this week. Arizona is pretty damn good, but I think that they don't have a ton of playoff and postseason experience, so I think that's going to be their obstacle. So that's why I'm not. That's why I'm not saying Tampa, Arizona, but Arizona is starting to move into a place where, for the years to come, they are probably have the biggest potential to be the next NFC dynasty, like the next team that can go to 2 Super Bowls in the next 5 years, so 3 Super Bowls in the next 6 years. That could be Arizona, but I don't know if it's this year.
Hey! Why don't you see Seagulls in Tampa?
I don't know why.
Because they'd be Tampa Bagels. So you think it's the Bays, Tampa Bay and Green Bay, vying for the Super Bowl on one side, right?
I think it's Tampa Bay and Green Bay, but I think Arizona, you can't. I'm not, obviously. I think Arizona's, if I'm wrong, it'll be because Arizona. They'll be in they'll be in that playoff game, the conference playoffs. The conference games. And also, the Rams are just. We'll see what they do against Arizona today.
Yeah, when you answer the questions with, it could be that game, or it could be that team, or it could be that team, or it could be that. Yeah, that's not a prediction. That's not chaos, buddy boy.
It's hard. It's hard. It's early. It's hard to say.
It's not early. We're 2/3 done with the season.
Tampa Bay. What do you want me to call the whole order? Tampa Bay, Green Bay, Arizona, Rams, and that's it for right now. I don't see anybody else. So funny.
Jeremy, he just don't understand the goal. I'm trying to understand who's going to be in the Super Bowl. He can talk and he can dream, but I want him to pick just one team.
In the AFC, I got to say, it's still Kansas City.
Get out of here.
Well, they just keep showing it. Like in December comes, here we are in December, and they're on fire, right? What did they do? What did they win by 30 points today? They crushed the Raiders, right?
Yeah, they killed them. But I have to say that in the AFC, I'm a little confused about what you're saying.
I think Kansas City is going to win the AFC. I think they're going to be in the Super Bowl. But I think that San Diego is going to make the playoffs.
What about Tennessee, New England? Nothing?
I think New England might be is going to be a challenge. I think Tennessee, if they're getting their running back on time, which they might, will make them dangerous. I'm not saying that they're going to go without contestment. There'll be people that have a chance to take it away from them. But if you put a gun to my head and say, who do I think is going to come out? It's going to be Kansas City. Are there threats? Yes. If Henry comes back, Tennessee will be dangerous. If
the Jets beat Tennessee with Henry, nah.
Yeah, but they're a different team. Yeah, I mean they've come back pretty strong lately.
Yeah.
If Indianapolis was to sneak into the playoffs, they're a dangerous team.
So I hate to say it, but the closest game, San Francisco-Cincinnati, if San Francisco scores now, the closest game will be the Detroit game. That'll be the game we have to cover.
Yeah, because it looks like Tampa Bay might score also, possibly. So.
Yeah. These games are going one way.
We didn't expect games to be so one-sided.
No, I thought they'd be better games.
I think I picked Buffalo to win the game against Tampa. Oh, boy.
Hey, do you and your fellow game predictor, do you always pick all the same games or one different? I mean...
We had two that were different this week at the end, finally.
I'm interested who's going to win those two games.
Well, I think he took Tampa and I took Buffalo. So I think.
What was the other split?
I don't know. I have to look at the games. It's one of the games that hasn't happened yet. I think the Rams, Arizona. I think I may have took the Rams and he took Arizona. I think.
Well, that's an interesting game. That really sees whether Arizona has it.
Yeah.
Oh, Brady jumps it, complete pass. He threw it falling backwards. It's like a Michael Jordan swish is what it was with a football. Instead of a basket, it was Evans' hands. You see that play? Fading back.
I'm putting it on now.
Fading back. Beautiful sideline over the shoulder pass. Fading back. It really did. It reminded me, if anything could be Jordan in football, that was it.
It's absolutely crazy. And look at that. They're on the 2-yard line.
Yeah.
Red Danny.
That was a phenomenal pass. I love that. I don't like Brady, but he's the best. He's the best.
Is he in?
He was in. And they were at the 1-inch line or something. Maybe.
No, I'm saying the running play that just took place.
No, 1 yard line.
Okay. Grey Goose commercial.
Remember, Murray and I used to drink Grey Goose straight all night long with a piece of licorice. Oh, I got to go on mute because I'm getting a call from my father.
Okay. My father didn't call me. Lee calls me. I guess you didn't call us. My father hasn't called me in 15 years. Yells at me when I don't call him. And then what does he do? He calls Lee. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh. So a guy named Elliot accepted my friend request. Oh, touchdown Tampa Bay. Looks like they ran it in. Brady's hitting somebody. Look at this. So they're going to fight? There's a scuffle. Brady stands up for his players, man. Nobody could say he's not a team player. When people were knocking Zach Wilson apart, nobody said a thing. The Jets didn't stand up for each other. Brady stands up for his players. That's what makes him a leader. So we sit
You
here.
hear me, Jeremy?
I could hear you. What did Dad want?
I can't hear you.
That doesn't make sense.
No, I got you. I got a funny thing to tell you. What do you think Dad wanted?
He wanted to ask about football.
No. And when he calls now, even more than before, because he's battling cancer right now, it's the early tough days. I feel like first priority, answer that phone. I think I always would have answered it. But anyway, he wanted to tell me that the M1X chip is so much faster than the M1 chip in actual computers that I would be a fool to buy a Mac Mini with the M1. I need to wait however many months it takes for the M1X Mac Mini to come out.
That's
he called me for that. So he hasn't changed.
He was very happy when he found out we got the Plus or the M Plus, whatever. He's very happy. I mean, it was like he loved it. I think we got to pack it up. It's heavy, but I think I'm going to carry it and bring it to North Carolina next time I go so he can play with it.
Yeah, I'm going to wait for the M1X, and I'm going to move out of San Diego. I know everybody's happy about that, right, Mar? You're happy I'm leaving? And I think I won't buy a new computer until we move. And my laptop will just be a laptop and not my main computer. We had a birthday party for my wife yesterday, a 60th birthday party. And Murray was there and his lovely wife, Lori, as well as all our other great friends.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So you saw Murray just last night?
Yesterday. No, it was a brunch.
Oh.
Oh, God, we ate a lot of food. Bagels, lox, quiche, bupka, babka, cinnamon, and chocolate, because, Seinfeld. And someone has to explain that to me. 2 cakes. Devin made 2 cakes. It was Donna's 61st birthday because we missed the 60th. So Devin made 2 cakes.
Nice.
Yeah. I don't think they want me talking about them, but I don't know why. I'm making them famous. I think there's like 3 people listening.
1, Murray. It's basically Lee, Jeremy, and Murray hanging out. San Francisco muff punt, I think. San Francisco gets it. With 57 seconds left in the half, Cincinnati muffed a punt. And the San Francisco recovers it, now has a chance to score and add more points to the lead.
What's the score right now there?
10-6.
10-6, yeah.
Yeah, he muffed it. He caught it like, oh, I can't catch you. And then, like, it hit his chest and bounced off through his hands. I mean, it was a routine catch. And then San Francisco recovers it. He went, oh, Lee, I can't catch a punt. And, like, it was just awful.
Why don't you try the Detroit game?
I could get the Detroit game. I got to find it. Hold on.
Yeah, I think it's worth taking a look at it. Detroit has the ball right now. No, Denver has it. They gave it up. It must have been a turnover because it's only 30 seconds into the half. And Detroit had the ball. Now Denver has it on the Detroit 36. So it must have been a fumble turnover.
Okay, I got to find it.
So Buffalo is actually, who cares? They're down by 3 touchdowns, but they're trying to drive with a minute left. And Josh Allen's going back. Flag on the play, doesn't matter. And they sacked him. I call that trying to come back.
Okay, so I got 17-10 Broncos in the lead with the ball, third quarter.
Yeah, there's a turnover there.
Right. Knocking on the door. Looks like a 7-yard scamper.
No, there's really no reason to care about this game except it would be fun for Detroit to beat Denver.
Yeah, but Detroit looks like they're holding on against Denver, so maybe. But it looks very much like Denver will score a minimum of a field goal and go up by 10.
Oh, Josh Allen scrambles out of a sack so that he could throw an interception. It was good that he scrambled so he could throw a lame duck interception.
So they're falling apart.
Falling apart, Buffalo. Falling apart. It was just stupid. He was basically threw it nowhere, a little lob, and every Buccaneer has to go into the end zone and cheer together. Every one of them. It's so close to that ball hitting the ground, but I think Sherman kept it off the ground. So he's about to be sacked, so he basically just lobs it 10 yards into coverage for a super easy interception.
Here go the Niners. They got 29-yard line, 3rd and 7, 30 seconds left in the half. Nope, Garoppolo, no good. It was bad throw.
Next week, the Jets are at Miami. That's a chance to look a little bit less bad.
A late flag. That could change everything.
No, Tampa is trying to score again. He just keeps going. Oh, he threw it away. Unlike Buffalo, he throws it away when he's about to be sacked. He doesn't throw it into the air if anybody wants the ball.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on the defense, which gives the Niners a first down, and they would have been in a difficult field goal range. That's crazy. Oh, he took the ball and ran and started pointing at someone's face, and the referee looked at him angrily and pulled the flag out and said, "You have not." Wow. He was going to call, it looked like he was actually saying, "You're obnoxious. I'm calling a flag."
Don't behave like that. You can't do whatever you want. I'm going to call a penalty. That's a taunt. Can't just sit there and flaunt.
So it's 1st and 10 from the 14-yard line. That was a horrendous penalty. That could be the one that Cincinnati never forgets in such an important game. And pass to Kittles for a touchdown.
There you go.
So he gave them a touchdown because he had to show off and taunt.
So the last party Kathy and I had, Murray's my man. But the last party we had was 2 years ago on New Year's Day. And then COVID hit and no one could come over. We believe very much in staying safe. And so we didn't have any parties. But everybody was vaccinated yesterday. We had it outside mostly. And it had been 2 years since we all got together. It was super fun. It really was. Seeing people.
Sandra Johns comes in to say, "Voy, FYI."
Boy, new.
I give up.
A very old youth. You're a very old youth, Jeremy. Just in case you wondered. You just swapped with me.
What?
You just swapped places with me.
No, I didn't.
On the screen.
I didn't notice that.
Well, you did. Now I'm looking at myself instead of you now.
You can't see both of us at the same time?
I can, but I was so used to looking to the left.
I don't know what you're talking about.
4th and 5 for Tampa. And they show me a commercial for Young Sheldon. Young Sheldon.
Cool.
You watch that show, Young Sheldon?
We watched it for a while. We fell behind.
Fell behind? I didn't know you had to keep up.
No, because we would watch it, we'd record them and stuff, and then we got into other things and forgot to watch it.
We keep switching our. If anybody was watching us, they would not like this, and the team won't like it.
There is somebody watching us. I think Murray.
You're going to get bad reviews. Stop swapping. Stop swapping. Can you talk about the Detroit game?
What would you like me to say?
I think Denver just scored, so now that's not a close game either. Every game is over 10 points.
Every game.
Yeah.
Murray's happy.
Yeah, mostly he just wants the Chargers to win by as big an amount as they possibly can.
Well, he doesn't want to sweat it. He wants to know that he's got the win in place.
Yeah, when your team's playing, there's no such thing as too much win.
Right.
You touchdown after touchdown. You just want those stats, baby.
Yeah. You play to win the game.
This Charger lost his mouth guard, I think. Or maybe it was a Giant. Pick up your mouth guard, dude. So the Chargers are driving. It's 4th and 4 from the 5-yard line. They're going for it. So they can get a first down. They're on the Giants 5.5. They can get a first down at the 1.5. It's 4th and 4. They're very risky. It's exciting. I admit it. They're an exciting team. But it looks like they were just trying to drum off sides, or they're rethinking the offense because they called a timeout.
Oh, the ball came loose. Wait. What is this? Game. So Cincinnati, who gave them a touchdown with the muff punt and the stupid penalty, just fumbled the ball on the kickoff return.
What's the term for negative momentum? Is that called negative momentum? Dementum?
It looks like they called it. No, they said that he was down. He was down before he fumbled.
Lamentum.
And they quickly are snapping the ball in V formation so they can get out of this half.
What's the opposite of momentum? Less mentum, lamentum, negative momentum, no mentum, dementum, huh?
Quicksand.
Dementum, unmentum. I have people answering me in my own house. They're in another room. That's how loud I am.
So what are they saying? Demomentum?
They said deceleration. It's the opposite of acceleration. No. I like lamentum. Momentum, lamentum. Less. Mo is for more. Le is for less. Lamentum. I'm coining it. Lamentum. They got lamentum, Cincinnati.
Huh. Oh, beautiful pass by Goff. It looks like he'll be short of the first down, though, by a couple of yards because it was 3rd and 22. But it was a beautiful pass.
They're going to go for it on 4th? Have they had enough?
Too much time left in the game. It's 3rd quarter, 9 minutes to go. I don't know if you can, but it looks like they might be. They might. The fans are going. Yeah, they're going to go for it, maybe, or they're trying to draw them off sides.
I just want them to go for it because it's boring. As right now, I'm not saying what it's boring at.
They're trying to get them to move. No, they snapped it. Batted down. So now the Denver gets the ball back at the freaking 37-yard line or something. That's crazy.
So it's going to be a 3-touchdown game there. The closest game is 11, San Francisco, Cincinnati. Every other game is 20-something to 10 or less. No. Chargers just got a field goal. 27-7, 20-point game.
So you're saying there's a chance?
No chance. I'll go on record. The winners of these games are, and we're just starting 3rd quarters, but I'm going to say it's Denver, it's the Chargers, San Francisco, and it's Tampa Bay.
Sounds about right.
Huh?
Sounds about right.
Do you know that the Buffalo Bay game is still not at the half? I'm thinking about taking a nap instead of watching the second half with you.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah.
Yep. I think we can call it a day. There's
nothing exciting here.
If a game gets exciting, we'll come back on later.
You text me, I'll come back.
Okay, but let's shut down.
Well, let's see first what the Giants do. Let's see what the Giants do. After the Giants lose the ball, I'll fold it. Unless you want me to fold it now.
Yeah, I'll see you soon.
All right, man. Ciao.
All right, later. We might come back if the games get close.
Yeah. Look for us if there's a close game. We'll be back.
Look for us.
Look for us.